Your home care agency depends on this one person.
Are they slowly killing your business or fueling it? This is Yasmin and Tyler from Home Care Lighthouses.
We get big home care brands, franchises, and independent agencies more calls from potential clients and their family members.
We listen to hundreds and hundreds of those calls to make sure that they are from qualified leads looking for home care services.
And you're not going to believe what we heard some employees say on the phone.
Here's a real call that we listened to the other day, and we're going to reenact it so we don't get sued for violating HIPAA laws.
Hello?
This is Purple Home Care Agency.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Is this an agency to take people around stores?
To what?
Is this a house or an agency?
No, it's an agency.
Do you take people to stores and shop?
No.
Shopping? What?
No. That sounds like a joke. It's not. That was a real call that we just reenacted. And obviously that was really, really bad. Now, hopefully your agency's calls are not quite that bad.
However, in our experience, we found out that if you start listening to those calls, you will be shocked and you will cringe at least once, if not during the entire call.
So what do home care agency owners and managers need to know to make sure this doesn't happen to them?
Tyler, I do know the answer to that question. You need to know how qualified this person is for what you're asking her to do. That means, does she, number one, have the right opinion of the caller?
Yeah, so that affects their tone, right? We need an enthusiastic tone and one of empathy. But if you try to manufacture this, it doesn't come across as sincere. So they need to actually be thinking of the caller in the right way.
Mm-hmm. Number two, they need to have the right framework to guide the call.
That's right. The family member or the client, either one, they don't know the right questions to ask.
Is this an agency to take people around stores?
They don't know everything they need to know to make a decision.
And number three, they need to know the purpose of the call.
Yeah. And hint, it's not to answer questions.
So, Tyler, what can home care owners and managers do to make sure that their frontline person is not inadvertently turning away people?
You, need to be listening to their calls.
And not all of them, but at least enough to evaluate how good the person is and where they need to be guided.
Number two is to teach the proper principles to make sure that their frontline people know what to say and have a framework for these calls. Number three, because there are sensitivities and people don't want their feelings hurt, they may feel observed or judged based on how they're handling calls. These principles need to be delivered in the right way, lovingly and firmly. The person taking the calls needs to understand that everyone's job literally depends on how they take those calls. Because if they do a good job, the business grows, and if they do a poor job,
the business dies. This is Yasmin and Tyler with Home Care Lighthouses.
Click the red subscribe button below, and then click the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out so you don't miss any valuable content for your agency.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Did you do the ring? Dring? No, this is French.
Number two.
Were there three principles? Could you think of a third one? Oh.
Sure. Sure. I think we planned for three. Whose line is it anyway? Okay. Because there are sensitivities.
Oh well. Okay.
What?